I remember a few months ago, I had made a statement on Twitter that caused an uproar, where I said I support reparations for the descendants of slaves, uh, fully support it. I said possibly in the form of a free college education.
Yeah.
Everyone got upset, and as I discussed it and so forth, at the time I said, well, look, considering the black population in the U.S., which is what 13% or something like that,
Right.
I just didn't think that America was going to cut such a massive check to so many people. But then when coronavirus hit and the stimulus checks started going out a week later, trillions of dollars, I had to go back and say, you know something, I think I was wrong about that.
Yeah.
I actually do now support reparations for African Americans in the form of cash, because obviously the U.S. can cut that check. They just don't want to cut it.
But see, that's what we're saying, that it don't matter. Now, you saying you give $8 trillion to all Americans that can't work, that was working, and you found money for that.
Yeah.
But you don't want to give money for motherfuckers who you didn't pay a damn thing to.
Yeah.
And they don't deserve nothing. And you don't have money for that.
Right. Yeah, no, I stood corrected. And that's okay. I feel like I'd rather admit that I'm wrong than to never evolve.
True that.
You know what I'm saying?
And ain't nothing wrong with that. Because I'm involved.
Yeah.
I don't have the answers.
Yeah.
None of them.
Yeah. I did not, now that more information has entered my perimeter, I feel like I can make a different decision. And I'm okay with people, talking crap about me about, oh yeah, you should never said nothing in the first place. No, I'm going to say what I'm going to say. But yeah, I absolutely at this point feel that almost might be the solution to this. I think if they issued reparations, I think there might be some degree of healing.
With opportunity. And reparation can't be just monetary.
Yeah.
Because it's like giving us a lot of money in the casino. When we live in a casino, eventually it's coming back to the bank,
right.
Motherfuckers.
We'll give you 10,000 credit. You spend it on the roulette wheel, the slot machines.
No, the reparation gotta have some opportunity.
Table. Now you can't leave the casino with it.
You can't leave the casino.
You gotta spend it in the casino.
We gotta spend it right here. But we gonna get this goddamn reparation shit over with.
Right. And you can't leave until it's all gone.
And you can't leave till it's all gone. We gonna get this shit off of us.
All right, we're even now, right?
We even now. Everybody, all right, now you forgot everybody, right? Everybody paid. You understand? We got everybody, right? We good.
Well, remember Dave Chappelle talked about reparations way back when on the Chappelle Show. Remember that?
Yeah.
He had the episode.
Yeah.
With reparations.
I don't remember it per se, but I saw it.
Yeah. It was an interesting episode,
to
say the least. But yeah, man, I hope it happens. I hope it happens because Joe Biden recently said that George Floyd's death had a bigger global impact than Martin Luther King's assassination.
See, that's another thing that really, really fucks me up. And they just don't understand. We have to have a tragedy to justify, to tell America this is what's happening to us. Can't take our word. Our testimony don't mean a motherfucking thing. We have to have something horrific. One of the greatest civil rights icon leaving, nonviolent, his assassination. For you to say, okay, they was right. We've been telling you this shit. We have to spill blood. But if any little funky thing was somebody other than us, just a hint that it's a possibility they can lose their life. You see laws change. You got the motherfucker take your shoes off to get on a plane. Yep. We don't get that.
Yeah. Well, I think before Rodney King, most of white America didn't think that police were really brutalizing black people the way they were, because there was never really any footage of it.
Right.
If you really think about it.
Right.
Yeah, you see footage of the riots, but it's a riot. You expect
Gotta
chaos.
get these motherfuckers in order. Get out of that J.C. Penney's.
You expect a certain degree of chaos.
Right.
But, I remember NWA used to like put little skits, oh, those guys were just resisting arrest. Like, what are you talking about? These are just bad people. Like, right. And you saw Rodney King, and for the first time, America was like, oh, this really happens. And most black people were like, we told you. We told you.
Right.
But now you get to see it. Because remember, back then, like I was watching a documentary this morning about the 92 riots. Like the guy that filmed it had one of those on-the-shoulder big cameras. He was like an actual videographer. People didn't really have the fact that he was even able to capture from that far away was just by chance that you had an actual professional video man that stuck his camera out his window. At that point, there was no such thing. I mean, was cell phones even a thing back then? Like cell phones?
If it was them brick ones.
Yeah. Like people didn't really have, people had pagers back then.
Yeah.
So for the first time, you got to see it on camera. And then, you fast forward to 2020 and you actually, now it's not grainy. It's a 4K, HD iPhone that's filming this man getting killed, calling for his mother who's dead.
Whoa.
Saying they're trying to kill me, saying I can't breathe, and then finally, and there's all these people around saying, let him go, he's dying. This is, there's a crowd that's forming, begging this cop to stop. And the girl who's filming it is like 17, so she can't really do anything. She's scared.
Did you hear
for
his lawyer, though? One of the cop's lawyers said, if y'all feel the cop was doing something, why didn't y'all jump in and stop him?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Then it would have been four other motherfuckers dead over there.
Right.
It just wouldn't have been him.
Let me go push the cop off and see what happens.
Push him off, see what happened. Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. And one of the cops is out on bail.
Yeah.
And they all have, I think they all have bail amounts.
1.5.
1.25.
Yeah.
Oh, the racists going to get together and have a little GoFundMe party and get them out. You only got to put up 10%, 125,000? Right. Come on, someone's got that.
Right, next door neighbor.
Right.
Gotcha, Pete.
Gotcha, Pete.